The pigment puzzle, step by step. When you find a dark spot inside the mouth, what should you do? Let's follow Sara, a young dental intern, as she faces the pigment puzzle. During a routine checkup, Sara examines Mr. Kareem and notices a small brownish black spot on his gingiva. It's flat, painless, and close to an old silver filling. Her mind starts racing through possible causes, from harmless to serious. She reminds herself, start with history and examination. First, she asks the key questions. When did you first notice it? Has it changed in color or size? Any pain or bleeding? Do you smoke or take any medications? Any recent dental work or health problems like fatigue or weight loss? A good history always gives the first clue. Next comes the clinical inspection. Sara observes the color, the border, whether the lesion is single or multiple, and whether it's symmetric. Blue or gray near a filling often means metal. Diffuse and symmetric pigmentation can be physiologic or smoker's melanosis. A solitary, irregular, or rapidly changing lesion raises concern for melanoma. Now she runs through her differential diagnosis, one by one. Physiologic or racial pigmentation, usually symmetric, long-standing, and harmless. Just document and reassure. Melanotic macule, a small, well-defined brown spot, often stable. If it changes or if you're unsure, do a biopsy. Amalgam tattoo, gray or blue and close to a metal filling. A periapical X-ray may show small metal particles. If confirmed, no treatment is needed except reassurance. Smoker's melanosis, diffuse brown discoloration, especially on anterior gingiva, linked to tobacco use. Stopping smoking often leads to gradual fading. Drug-induced pigmentation, caused by medications such as minocycline, antimalarials, antipsychotics, or zidovudine. Review the drug history and consult with the physician. Melanocytic nevus, or blue nevus, a stable, solitary pigmented lesion. Biopsy if it changes or if diagnosis is uncertain. Laugier Hunziker syndrome, benign mucosal pigmentation with dark nail stripes called longitudinal melanonychia. It's harmless and usually requires no treatment. Peutz Jeghers syndrome, freckles around the lips and inside the mouth combined with a family history of intestinal polyps. These patients need referral for gastrointestinal and genetic evaluation. Addison's disease, diffuse darkening of the oral mucosa together with fatigue, weight loss, and low blood pressure. Always order cortisol and ACTH tests and refer to an endocrinologist. And finally, the critical one, oral mucosal melanoma. This lesion may be brown, black, blue, or even without pigment. It changes quickly, may ulcerate or bleed, and is life-threatening. Any new, irregular, or rapidly changing pigmented lesion must be biopsied urgently and referred to oncology. Sara also remembers that not all dark lesions are due to melanin. Vascular lesions, like hemangiomas or Kaposi sarcoma, can appear reddish-purple and blanch under pressure. When in doubt, test blanching or perform a biopsy. After finishing her differential list, Sara proceeds step by step. She photographs the lesion with a ruler, orders a periapical radiograph, reviews medications and tobacco history, and performs a biopsy only if the diagnosis is uncertain. In Mr. Kareem's case, the X-ray shows tiny metallic flecks under the mucosa, confirming an amalgam tattoo. She documents the finding, reassures her patient, and schedules a routine follow-up. Her takeaway is simple. Symmetric, long-standing lesions are usually benign. New, changing, irregular, or symptomatic lesions always require biopsy. Consider systemic and drug causes, and when you suspect metal, take a radiograph. Most pigmented lesions only need observation and reassurance, but missing a melanoma can be fatal. Sara smiles as she writes her notes. Every small spot tells a story, and every good dentist must be both detective and doctor. Be curious, be methodical, and when in doubt, biopsy. That's how you solve the pigment puzzle and protect your patient's smile. Now it's your turn, future dentists. Let's test what you remember from the pigment puzzle. Get ready for a quick quiz. Question 1. A patient presents with symmetrical brown pigmentation on the gingiva. It has been there since childhood and hasn't changed. What is the most likely diagnosis? Is it A, oral melanoma, B, physiologic pigmentation, C, smoker's melanosis, or D, Addison's disease? Pause. The correct answer is B, physiologic pigmentation. Stable, symmetrical, and long-standing pigmentation is usually physiologic. Question 2. You notice a bluish-gray spot near an old silver filling. An X-ray shows tiny metal particles beneath the mucosa. What is this lesion? A, melanotic macule, B, amalgam tattoo, C, blue nevus, or D, drug-induced pigmentation? Pause. The correct answer is B, amalgam tattoo. The radiographic metal fragments confirm it. No biopsy is needed if the diagnosis is clear. Question 3. Your patient is a heavy smoker with diffuse brown pigmentation on the anterior gingiva. What should you advise? A, immediate biopsy, B, start antifungal therapy, C, smoking cessation, or D, cosmetic laser removal? Pause. The correct answer is C, smoking cessation. This is smoker's melanosis, and it often fades after the patient quits smoking. Question 4. A young adult has dark spots around the lips and on the oral mucosa, plus a family history of intestinal polyps. What syndrome should you suspect? A, Laugier Hunziker, B, Peutz Jeghers syndrome, C, Addison's disease, or D, neurofibromatosis? Pause. The correct answer is B, Peutz Jeghers syndrome. Remember, oral pigmentation may be the first sign of a systemic condition. Question 5. A new, irregular, rapidly enlarging black lesion appears on the palate and bleeds easily. What's your next step? A, wait and observe. B, apply topical antifungal. C, urgent biopsy and referral. Or D, cosmetic removal? Pause. The correct answer is C, urgent biopsy and referral. Never delay. Oral melanoma can be aggressive and life-threatening. Bonus question. Your patient has diffuse dark pigmentation throughout the mouth, along with fatigue, weight loss, and low blood pressure. What systemic disease should you suspect? A, Addison's disease, B, Laugier-Hunziker syndrome, C, drug-induced pigmentation, or D, amalgam tattoo? Pause. The correct answer is A, Addison's disease. Diffuse mucosal pigmentation with systemic symptoms is the classic picture. Excellent work! Every oral pigment tells a story. Remember your steps: history, clinical clues, radiograph, and biopsy when in doubt. Observe, diagnose, reassure, and always stay curious. You're one step closer to mastering oral pathology. Well done, dental detective!